But yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, man, it's episode 74, and we're going to revisit some bourbon from episode 42. I know you've all seen it, and that's our Daytona Biketoberfest video. Link probably won't be in the description because I'll forget to put it in there, but you can browse around and find it on our new fandangled website with t-shirt and stuff and things.
Yeah.
And,
Stuffing things.
Yeah, stuffing things.
Is that what we call our gift shop?
Yeah, stuffing things.
Step into stuffing things.
Grab you some stuffing things.
Unlike HR, stuff and puff.
Man, what's new with you today, Jimmy? You've been on the phone.
Oh, man. I am
talking, and I've been messing with ISOs and auto white balances and auto tracking.
Just been a crazy week with grandkids, and I had to go to DC Sunday night and back home.
Yeah.
I mean, meetings Monday morning, back home Monday night, or Orlando. And it's just, and I never recovered from Poland, you know.
Yeah. But you had a relaxing time in Orlando with the grandkids, and so you got to relax and clear the mind.
He has one grandchild. Wait till he has 3. There's no such word as relaxing.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No. And there's not enough Advil.
Right. Put some tethers and tracking devices on them. And
oh my God. It's crazy. Yeah, no, it definitely was herding cats. Yeah, no, the impossible.
Right.
But yeah, but all in all, it was more about watching them have fun than me have fun. They were having fun, so that made it worthwhile.
I see you're such a sacrificial lamb. Look at that. I'm proud of you.
You're just, man. Anyways,
and we got to go right back down there again. So we're heading back there in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, and we're excited, don't you? Yeah. Anyway, maybe we'll bring y'all some live action from.
That's. And they say it's the happiest place on earth. Yeah. That is.
I haven't been
that moniker is way wrong. Way wrong.
They let so many people into them parts. It's a little ridiculous. Much, man.
And it is not so much there's a lot of people, but there's a lot of rude people. I mean, literally, they'll be walking and they'll just stop and just start. It's like, why'd you stop in the middle of the sidewalk?
Yeah, you're in the middle of the road. Yeah,
get off the road. You know, I mean, it's crazy. They're so rude. There's a lot of rude people. There's more rude than unrude or not rude or whatever. Yeah, no, it is
rude outweighs the courteous. Yeah.
Oh my God, it is crazy. I mean, they don't care. They'll just cut you off or run you over with their stroller. I mean, and they don't have like this little stroller we had growing up. No, they got these trains that are like 30 feet long with like 2 kids in it, and they're just mowing you over.
You just told me a story about a lady that kind of went crazy on the rascal down there. What? Yeah,
she had that little handicap cart that you kind of the little scooter to get in, like you say, a rascal or whatever it's called, but. She was drinking and driving that thing, and she ran over a lady, and then the security saw it, and they were chasing her on foot, and she was trying to run. She crashed the little scooter, then got up and ran. So I'm like, okay, she didn't even need the scooter, obviously. But yeah, they I
hope someone
got her and arrested her for DUI.
Hope someone got that on the TikToks or the Instagram or something, because I'd buy that for $1. I'd love to see that.
Let's so I can't pull that up real fast.
Do a quick search.
Yeah, drunk driver hits guest inside. I mean, first one, boom, right out of the box.
Wild. I found a woman ejected, wheeled out of Epcot during vulgar tirade.
Mm-mm.
Well, this is a kid-friendly show, so we'll pass that along to you and let you look at your own discretion. But yeah.
Yeah, so the little handicap scooter, a troubling trend has emerged at Walt Disney World Resort with guests reporting incidents involving drunk drivers operating motor scooters or ECVs in the Epcot area.
ECV.
Okay. Yeah, electric cart vehicle. I don't know what they're called. One guest shared their alarming experience on social media, recounting how they were struck by an intoxicated woman driving an ECV at Epcot. This occurred after the fireworks display when the park was packed, and the guest recalled that they were fortunate to avoid serious injury because the scooter had slowed down due to the crowd. However, the situation escalated when the woman allegedly accelerated despite the collision with her friends, shouting for her to stop. Unfortunately, she lost control, flipped the scooter, further escalating the danger. The incident sheds light on emergency safety concerns that have been troubling other guests. Or whatever.
Wonder how many points she got on her Disney license for that. Yeah, that's obviously a couple moving violations, leaving the scene of an accident, resisting arrest. I got a laundry list of charges.
Yeah.
Drunk and disorderly, intoxicated in public. Well, I got public in the bar. They threw me into public. Or I got drunk in the bar.
I was in the bar, and they threw me into public.
That's old Ron White there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Preston, I don't know who this person is, so you're going to get to hear my voicemail.
Here we go. Drunk driver plows through crowd at Epcot. Avoids arrest after flipping vehicle.
Well, how'd they avoid the arrest? She got away. They didn't catch her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you seen the security at Epcot?
Have you seen the security at Disney World?
Yeah, I think I can even outrun a couple of those. Epcot. So she got away scot-free. They haven't found this domestic terrorist yet.
No.
Out there cracking ankles with the little rascal, and she eluded the officers.
Got away scot-free.
I'd be darn.
I mean, hey, so what about the local lady that's trending on local Facebook that ripped off the church?
Man, I'm not the kind of person to judge a book by its cover. But you take a look at that lady and go, looks like the sweetest, honest person you've ever met. And, not too hard on the eyes. And she's been cracking this church for many a year.
Since 2019.
And, which brings to question if she was able to embezzle almost $1 million in 4 years.
Since 2019.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Since
5 years. Good 5 years.
So she's able to sneak $1 million in 5 years. They're doing pretty good.
And they didn't even notice until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how do you get that kind of cash out of there and nobody notices?
Man, that was, she,
and that's what they kind of did a quick forensic came up with was almost, $100,000 a year. But I mean, there's probably more that she took that they haven't even accounted for yet, but
I'm sure they waited and built their case and all this, but they're probably still finding stuff. But here's the young lady.
That ain't her.
That ain't her. There she blows.
Yep.
All right.
And they found her in Baker County.
She was on the run. Yeah. When they began their investigation, it was revealed that in 2019, she had got them for $40,000. In 2020, she got them for $90,000. Personal credit card payments, additional. She ran payroll, and so she write herself
additional checks,
extra payroll checks. And wouldn't your tax accountant be questioning that? But anyway, that's fine. In 2021, she got them for $100,000. Spending funds on Amazon, SeaWorld tickets, Hey Dude shoes, and hotel stays, fancy jet setting and airlines and helicopter flights over the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, helicopter flights. She used the church credit card to book a
Grand
helicopter.
Helicopter flight.
Like, really?
Oh, man.
I mean, this lady just kind of, hey, $40,000, it just escalated every year. She's like, they're not missing this stuff.
Man, it keeps going. 2022, she got them for $125,000 for cruise lines, Airbnb, concert tickets. 2023, she got them for $123,000 fraudulent charges, again at Amazon, hotels, and Walmart. 2024, she continued issuing herself additional payroll payments and embezzled more than 90 grand, which included spending on cruise lines, baseball tickets, hotels, and other personal expenses. In a total from 19 to 2024, she embezzled more than $570,000 from the Amelia Baptist Church. She has been charged with grand theft over $100,000, first-degree felony for knowingly and unlawfully using the church credit card for personal expenses totaling over $500,000. This is a significant breach of trust.
Well, again, that's
Absolutely.
what they did, the quick forensic. I mean, they just started looking into this year.
Yeah.
And
they're probably going to find some more.
Oh, absolutely. I bet.
Yeah. Check her Bitcoin. I bet check that blockchain. I bet she's.
Yeah.
She's probably got some.
And her friends on Facebook are, we thought she was just getting extra money from her child support and alimony from her ex-husband. It's like,
really?
Yeah. And it's like,
yeah.
She's
the payroll lady at the church. She's got a damn chromed out Lamborghini.
Who knows? I mean, It's like she's living beyond her means.
She takes a lunch break. A Bell helicopter lands on the roof. She flies away to Chick-fil-A real quick. Hey, there's signs, man. You got to look. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the Joel Osteen?
Osteen, yeah.
It's not like she's working for him, showing up in fancy cars and stuff. I mean, she's actually a local Baptist church, so she's
Dude, that guy. He's got what a dirtbag.
Yeah, he's got Ferraris and mansions and jets, and it's like, really?
Yep.
I guess I don't know. I mean, look at Tammy and Jim Baker.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a
preacher shouldn't be rich.
They had an amusement park.
Shouldn't be preaching to get rich. It should be a break even.
You're
have a church, keep the lights on, pay the rent, feed you.
Well, this is the same church that actually got one of their members' mansion over there and tried to turn it into condos and selling it, and the whole island just started, what are you doing? So they backed off dividing up the mansion into condo lots.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you started watching that TV show on HBO yet, The Righteous Gemstones?
No, I haven't even heard of it.
It's got Walter Goggins. You have and McBride. You have got to watch that show.
What is it?
The Righteous Gemstones.
I've never even heard of it.
It's about crooked Southern Baptist evangelists that are mega church and just the worst people on the planet. And it is, and Walter Goggins is Uncle Baby Billy. You've got to see it. It is absolutely.
I mean, he was good in.
He's so good in that. Matter of fact,
Justified.
This is probably his best character ever.
Did you ever see his character in Sons of Anarchy?
Oh yeah.
You talk about method acting. Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the kind of person that could even play that role. It's just not me. But anyway, that's Uncle Baby Billy right there. And it's just, this show is ridiculous.
Is it new? Is it like current or is it old?
Third season right now, and I implore you to check this show out. You're going to enjoy it. It's almost over the top. Like, you gotta just give it time and get into it. It's so good. And Danny McBride, it's actually his concept. He's producing it, and he's the main character. But it's a star-studded cast, man, and it's And these are the kids. So that's his kids that he's dealing with. And it's off the chain.
All right. I got it right here. I'm going to have to take a look at that one.
I think it's on whatever Mac. So HBO bought Cinemax or something, and now it's called Max, or I'm confused. But anyway, it's the blue one. Whatever the blue icon is. You know, you watch TV, you watch Hulu, it's the green one. You know, switch to the blue one. And then
it's on Max and Prime Video.
Yeah.
But you got to pay for it on Prime Video.
Right. Were you a Disney Hulu?
Yeah, I got those, but that's not part of it.
That's how I get it, I think. It's through, I don't know. Yeah.
See, mine's like, Hulu, ESPN, something else, not Max, but I don't know. I'll have to figure it out.
You can afford it. Just get it and watch it. You'll love it.
But you know, I'm looking at the cast here, and Walter Goggins not even in the main cast.
He's the main dude, man. Trust me. Yeah.
Baby Billy Freeman.
Uncle Baby Billy.
Yeah, in fact, he's way down on the list. He's got him down here in the supporting cast.
This is one of my favorite clips of him. Hang on, here you go.
Mr. Baby Billy, Judy makes a great point. It could be great exposure.
I'm sorry. Somebody trying to talk to me while I'm working?
Yes, Baby Billy, it was the boy.
Boy.
Listen here, TJ. You don't speak to me during rehearsal unless you've spoken to. You understand?
My name is BJ. You know that.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
That's one of my favorite, and that's
in a church.
It's back to back to back to back. This stuff, and it's just it's relentless,
wow.
Dude. It's so good. You got anyway, yeah. Enjoy that.
Wow, that's
go outside, nerd. Ain't got time for your worthless chime-ins. I love that. So good.
No, it looks good.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
So this character really doesn't come in till like episode 4 or 5. Now he's climbing the charts.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. He's not in the very beginning of it, and he actually has a little story about that, I think.
Yeah.
No, I got that confused with the Justified story. Because, you know, in Justified, what's the main character in Justified?
Oh, Raylan Givens.
Raylan Givens plugs him right in the damn heart. You know, with a 9mm. I mean, he's done. And then all of a sudden, the next episode, he's alive and he's found the Lord on the bed and he's asking forgiveness and stuff. It's because he tells a story. He was only supposed to be in like first episode.
Yeah.
But the producers and everybody just loved him so much. They had to damn near resurrect him, you know, real quick. Hey, bring him back in, you know. He has a gaping hole this big in his chest from that direct shot. Nah, they missed him. He off to the side a little bit. He's fine.
And then he gets shot again in the chest by his wife, or soon-to-be wife, or fiance.
Yeah. But anyway, they have to bring him back because he was just that good.
No, he was good in there. I mean, gosh, he could not have played a better redneck.
Yeah, he's what's that other he's in that show that's about that video game, and it's about the apocalypse or something.
Yeah, he's got his nose missing.
Fallout.
Yeah. That's it right there.
So he's pretty good in that. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's a little weird and it's not my thing. Have you ever watched Vice Principals though, with him and Danny McBride?
Danny McBride?
Yep. So in Vice Principals, he's with Danny McBride, and they're both vice principals, and they're out to slit each other's throats to get the principal's job because the principal's leaving school. I think that ended in like 2017. That's super funny too. That's really good. So.
Well, apparently he's in White Lotus too, and I haven't even seen an episode of White Lotus yet. And,
what is White Lotus?
And apparently he's crushing that character as well. I see a lot of stuff online about his character there.
The White, is that a movie?
It's a show, like
dark comedy drama.
Yep, that's it. Dark comedy, satire, comedy drama. He doesn't come in though until he's not in the first season. I think he comes in second season.
And look, I don't know. I'll give it a shot because he's in it. I'll watch it, but otherwise, yeah, not my cup of tea. Speaking of cup of tea, or glass of bourbon, or hang on, Jimmy, hang on. You just got to embrace this. This is all right. Let's get the cobwebs out.
Some good stuff.
I got my mama thinking I brushed my teeth with bourbon. Somebody said on one of the episodes, she said, "You don't really do that, do you?"
Well, yes, I do. For our listeners, we're that hardcore.
Got to keep her guessing. Yeah, I mean, it keeps your toothbrush sanitized. You just keep this much in the bathroom in a glass. You know, when you get done, you dunk your toothbrush in it. And then the next morning when you come in and you come out, you give it a shake, put the toothbrush on it. Because you can't just dry dog a toothbrush. You're not the kind of person that just grabs your toothbrush and puts toothpaste on it. You wet the toothbrush first, right? And then put toothpaste. You don't just dry dog a toothbrush, do you? You got
I get it.
Wet it.
Yeah.
Well, when you pull it out the bourbon, you just give it a shake, get it in a dog's eyes because he's sitting right there watching you. You just shake it and put the toothpaste on.
Well,
that changes it up, man. That's
your dog can actually rest his head on a counter. Mine can't.
You're stuck on the toilet or under the toilet on the backside.
Yeah. Snoring.
Honey, it's another earthquake. Ain't happened since 1864 here. Oh, no, that's a dog. He's leaning against the bathroom door snoring.
Exactly.
Oh, the 1864 earthquake.
Yeah, he's two English bulldogs. They both snore like crazy. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Well, see, I've got a couple of cats, too, and two of them.
Couple? You got four.
I got four, yeah. I didn't want our listeners to know I had four.
3 dogs, 4 cats.
Yeah.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Because a person's sane, until you realize they got more than 2 cats, then you start questioning their thought processes. And I didn't want the listeners to know I'm one of those people. But anyway, you can come to my house.
He's one of those crazy pet people.
Yeah,
he just keeps bringing them in.
You might not even know I've got cats because they live in places. But anyway.
Well, I stayed with you for a few weeks after my house burned down. Didn't even know you had a cat.
Yeah. We got this fat black one, Marvin. You're like, what is? I'll be in my office on the other side of the house. What is that? I can hear that cat over the TV. Unbelievable.
Well,
Wish I slept.
Is that the same one that sits on top of your refrigerator all day?
No, that's Chessie. Yeah. I had my neighbor. We were out of town. I had him come in and walk the dogs or whatever. And I said, hey, if you want a beer in the fridge, whatever, house is yours. Just don't let it burn down. And on the third day, I get a text from him. You and I, we're in Orlando or somewhere. I don't know where you and I are. And I get this text, you son of a bitch. I was like, what's up? He said, dude, I about had a heart attack. I opened up your fridge, and he's a little shorter than that bald head. And he's in the refrigerator looking, and the cat reaches down from the top of the fridge and pats him on the head. He said he about lost it right there in the kitchen floor, about had a stroke and a heart attack. He says, why didn't you tell me you had a cat? I said, I got 3 of them. He's like, I didn't know. I've been watching your house for 3 days. I didn't know you had cats.
I think we were in North Carolina at Terry's cabin.
That's probably where we were. We're in North Carolina. It was funny. You didn't tell me, I got one that lives on the fridge. I don't know if that's that. I moved that cat. It doesn't live there now, but That's probably not very sanitary. Think about it.
That's what I thought when I was standing there. Like,
probably shouldn't have a cat living. That's nasty. Why did we do that?
you'd been there for 5 years.
But I never thought of it in that way. That's
5 years is like, ding, light bulb went off.
I would never let a cat live on my refrigerator. Now that I've thought about it, that's
you
nasty.
do have one living on your refrigerator.
No, it lives under the stairwell now. Why did we allow that to happen? What was the logic behind that?
You know, that's questions we had, but we just too scared to ask.
That's not sanitary. That's probably what's wrong with me.
Nah, there's other things, but hey, we'll call it a considering factor.
That just don't seem right. You shouldn't do that.
So did you see the U.S. Space Force commander in Greenland was just fired?
What'd they do wrong?
Well, you know, Vice President Vance and his wife went over to Greenland, right?
And here's what happened. They get off. Oh, someone's here.
Yeah.
This is Greenland. No one comes to visit us in Greenland. They got caught with their feet up.
Yeah, so no, that's not what happened, but it should have been.
It's funnier that way.
It was funnier. But no, apparently after Vice President and his family left, the commander sent an email out to the base and everything saying, we support Greenland and Denmark, and not the president's agenda of wanting to.
Now this person works for our defense
works for the
forces,
commander in
right?
chief.
Is a U.S. citizen, and you're making loud comments like that. You can think things, but sometimes you are not let them escape your mouth.
You know, and we shouldn't put them in writing. And if you do talk about them, at least at the bar in private, not to the public.
Whatever. Well,
So yeah, now she's fired.
I'm just glad there's consequences and repercussions for your bullshit you throw
Stupidity?
out there. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
you work for the commander in chief.
for a while, we've been dealing with all kinds of stuff, and it's just okay. Matter of fact, it was encouraged.
Yeah.
To express yourself. And sometimes you just, we didn't pay for your opinion. Just keep it to yourself.
Well, I mean, if
Especially
you look
when you're a soldier.
anyways, and before I forget, hey, congratulations to the University of Florida men's basketball for winning the national title. Go Gators. What a game. It went down. I know you did. It went down to the wire.
I missed out.
What a game. Talk about determination. They only led 1 minute, 4 seconds the whole game. Houston led the whole game and just choked in the end. Gators took advantage of it.
How did I miss that game?
That was a great game.
I knew why I missed it, because I assumed it was going to be like in a couple of days or whatever. They just fired right off and went ahead and played
No, it's always been scheduled for that day.
I know, and I didn't even think about it. 'Cause after they beat, help me out, I just had a stroke.
Auburn?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm back. But, yeah.
He doesn't keep up. Auburn.
Yeah, I'm not a big basketball fan, but
But again, they had to come from behind and
Yeah.
win that one, and Texas Tech. Holy crap.
yeah.
I mean, the Gators have just played behind the whole tournament. But, hey, you know what? They stayed steady, and it paid off. Hey, again, congratulations.
I think Duke losing to Houston, I was very happy to hear that, because Duke's tough. I mean,
Duke's tough, but Houston had the #1 defense of all NCAA basketball coming into the tournament. So, and it was low scoring considering,
It was, yeah.
all good. Congrats.
Go Gators.
And go Gators. Yes. Let's see.
Did you see that helicopter crash in New York?
Oh, yeah. That's horrible. I mean, that thing just fell like a rock.
Oh, my goodness. That was crazy.
Just fell like a rock. I mean, like, no rotors or anything. I'm just trying to. What it hit? Where it just all fly off or
what? The
what?
whole tail just broke off of it mid-flight.
Yeah, it's like, wow. I mean, that's just amazing. And thoughts go out to the family on that one.
I just spilled bourbon all over myself. Looks like I've lost total control.
That's what happens when you start the day brushing your teeth with bourbon.
Depends.
Somebody got a drinking problem.
There's no problem here. Texas passes a new law requiring fathers to pay pre-birth child support. What? Texas has passed a new law requiring fathers to pay pre-birth child support. Bill allows courts to mandate child support starting from the date of conception, not birth. This means fathers could now be responsible for prenatal costs like OBGYN visits, maternity vitamins, and more.
You know, that's kind of a scary thought. I mean, you could be just tagged as the father and pay all this child support and then come and find out when the baby's born, you do a DNA, it's not even yours. Just some girl's just hosing you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that one's
right.
That was a slippery slope.
All you did was go to dinner at Outback.
Yeah, gave her a ride home. That was it.
Right now, you got a bill. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you could get hosed. I mean, you could not even be in the same state. Oh yeah, immaculate conception.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just so many dishonest people out there. And
it is.
You know, you have to. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, and not all females, but you got one of these crazy females that just like, nope, he's the baby daddy.
Right.
No, I'm not.
I mean, and the guys too. You know, it's I don't know. Maybe a topic for another show, but yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
so,
that was a slippery slope.
Just think before you act. You never know.
Keep that thing wrapped.
All right.
Anyways, then we ought to bring this one to a close.
Man, let's wrap it up. Jimmy, what did you think about our Bib and Tucker today? Did you like it as much as you liked it back in the day on episode 42 1 year ago?
I'm going to have to go back and look what we rated that thing was a year ago, but probably not.
Yeah. That means, our palates have grown and changed over the days, and there's, I mean, you know, it's not good enough to clean.
And again, we went neat this time, no ice.
Yeah, that changes things. Yeah, but it's good enough to sanitize your toothbrush. We hope you enjoyed
or
this.
Or sanitize a
today.
snake bite wound.
Yeah, man. It's probably good for something like that. It's not bad.
But
anyway,
Anyway, you can use the bottles of paperweight.
Probably not gonna pick it off the shelf and holler out for it. But anyway,
no, you don't go in.
That's just our opinion, and we are just mere mortals here on It's the Bourbon Talking podcast.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about half the time.
Yeah, that's it.
No, we're just wild guesses. Anyways, hey, thank you. Have a good one.
We'll see you on the next one out here.
Out here.